Your dream job starts with the right words. Let's discover 15 key English terms that can help you nail it. Any interview. In this video, we are going to learn 15 very important English words that are commonly used when talking about a job. If you don't know many of these words, or maybe even any of these words, don't worry. You're going to learn them all today. So let's get started. Alright, let's start with number 1. Resume. A resume is a document you use when applying for a job. It usually includes your personal information, your work experience, your education, your skills, and so on. You can also include awards, volunteer experience, certifications, and other things as well. Many people think of a resume as a sales tool. That means it's something you use to sell yourself. In this case, you're trying to sell your skills and experience to the employer. For example, I just finished updating my resume. Now I'm going to send it to the company. Now let's move on to number 2, interview. An interview is a meeting where an employer asks you questions to see if you are right for a position. During an interview, the employer may ask you to do a few tasks or tests. For example, they may ask you to solve math problems or write an essay or answer questions. The word interview can be used as a noun or a verb. As a noun, it's what we call the meeting itself. As a verb, it means to interview someone. That is, it means to talk to someone during the interview process. For example, the HR manager will interview several candidates before deciding who to hire, or he interviewed very well and now he's waiting to hear back from the company. Next up, let's talk about the company. A company is a business organization that employs people to produce and sell goods or services. Companies come in different sizes. Some companies have only a few employees, while others have thousands. Companies can be local or global. They can be public or privately owned. And they can operate in virtually any industry. For example, which company do you want to work for? Or she wants to work for a tech company after graduation. Moving on to know. 4. Manager. A manager is a person who controls or directs a business or a part of a business. Managers often oversee the work of other people. For example, who is the manager of this restaurant? Or my manager asked me to come in on the weekend. Number 5 is question. When you want to know or understand something, you can ask a question. During the interview, the hiring manager may ask you many questions to assess your skills and experience. For example, what can I help you with? Or do you have any questions for me? And number 6 is answer. Your answer is what you say or do in response to a question. During your job interview, your answers should demonstrate your qualifications and enthusiasm for the position. For example, what's your greatest strength? I believe my greatest strength is my ability to work well with others. Number 7, salary. Your salary is how much money you earn each year in your job. Your salary depends on your profession, experience, and where you live. For example, how much does a teacher make in this district? Or my salary was cut because I didn't meet my targets. Next up is experience. Your experience refers to the amount of time you've spent working in your job or industry. Having a lot of experience makes you a more competitive candidate, but that doesn't mean that entry-level jobs require no experience. Sometimes entry-level jobs just want someone who's enthusiastic and willing to learn. For example, what kind of experience do you have working in sales? Or my experience at the last company taught me how to manage people. Number 9 is skills. Skills are things that you can do. Maybe you're great at writing or solving math problems. Maybe you can play the piano or fix cars. These are some examples of skills. There are many different types of skills and everyone has different skills. One of the most important parts of a resume is the skills section. Here you can list the skills relevant to the job you're applying for. For example, what computer skills do you have? Or one of her best skills is her ability to speak multiple languages. Number 10 is strengths. Your strengths are the things you do well. Everyone has different strengths. It's important to know your strengths because they often align with your passions. This means that focusing on your strengths can lead to greater happiness and success both in your career and in life. Here's an example. What are your greatest strengths? My greatest strengths are patience and empathy. Next up, let's talk about weaknesses. A weakness is the opposite of a strength. It's something that you're not good at. Everyone has weaknesses. And while it's important to work on improving your weaknesses, it's equally important to know what they are. This allows you to focus on what you do well and leverage those strengths. For example, what's your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is public speaking. Now let's move on to number 12, confidence. Confidence is a belief in your own abilities. If you're confident, you believe in yourself and your abilities. Confidence is important when looking for a job because it helps you feel good about yourself. It helps you believe in your value, and it helps you succeed in the workplace. For example, confidence is key to giving a great interview, or she lacks confidence in her ability to do the job. Next up is professional. Professional refers to a person who is engaged in a particular profession. You can also describe something as professional. In this case, it means that it relates to a person's job or work. For example, how do you dress for the office? Business casual. What's business casual? Business casual is a professional way of dressing that is less formal than a suit and tie or a formal dress. Let's take a look at another example. That was a professional decision. That means it was a wise and well thought out decision. Next up is opportunity. An opportunity is a time or chance for doing something. For example, getting a promotion is a great opportunity for advancement. And finally, number 15, success. Success is the achievement of one's goals. Everyone wants to be successful. We want to achieve our goals. We want to be happy. We want to be fulfilled. For example, becoming a millionaire is his idea of success. Or her definition of success is simple. She just wants to be happy. Okay, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments below how many of these words you knew already. Also, if there are any other English words related to jobs that you want to learn, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a video for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.